Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice session. Well, there's a lot to do today, as usual. Have I said that joke already? I think I did that this morning. Let's get seated. Well, whatever do I have in store for today? I got this at a gas station. It's a Fruit Force, a rather large one, I might add. A big beer and a tiny glass. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful little pour. I've had a long day. I'll tell you what, a long day I've had. The lighting tells you that this is a night session, and you know what that means. Garoto, Lamento Stamaro, and the Morel Sonata. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So in this one, of course, I'm gonna start with the Lamento Stamaro. I'm gonna play that whole sucker for you, and it's gonna be good. I did file my nails this morning, so they still feel a little bit awkward, but hopefully in the hour or so I practice in the first half, they'll be doing alright. Yeah, and with the Morel Sonata, I have the first movement, so I might start looking ahead into the second, but that will be in the second hour, and I always kind of lose steam in the second hour, and that's especially so depending on what we did between the 2 hours. But we're gonna see where we end up. Man, it feels good to be in this chair. It feels good to have all that practice ahead of me, and I did some pretty good work this morning too. It's been a good day. It's been a really good day, and I'm ready to just kick this thing off. Let's go ahead and jump into the Garoto, shall we? When I sat down, I couldn't find my music stand for a second. There it is, blended in the shadows. Yeah, I'm gonna jump into this Garoto, like I said, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I think I'm about ready to play this one for you. So, let's go ahead and get to it. So, I'm trying really hard to play this. I keep messing it up though, so that's why the time has passed so much. I'm gonna try one more time. Let's go for it. And that is the Garoto Samba, Lamento Stamaro. What'd you think of that? We can discuss it for a little bit. In the shoulder swivel section, I skipped a couple of measures because I forgot what was happening. But I mean, like, that felt pretty good. I played it slower than I'd like, because this thing, when Garoto is playing that thing, he is flying. It is like this speed. It's like that fast. You know, I can't do it yet. But I'm gonna keep playing it slow until I can play it that fast. Maybe not even that was pretty quick. It might not be quite that fast, but you know, that's where it's at. Mostly memorized. Like, I could play that from memory, for sure. I just had the music out just in case, because I don't want to keep stopping. So that's it. We can take a little bit of a break and do something else. So, let's do that. We're back to the computer, can you believe it? This is like my only portal to like the outside world, being in this apartment. So, like, what do you expect? I find that my back hurts. Like, after a while. My back was hurting today, for sure. So, I kind of want to look up some videos on, like, Alexander technique or something, just to kind of get better with, like, posture and whatnot. So, let's do that.
Ever why so many people say they want to learn guitar, but very few actually learn to play? It's simple.
This is unrelated, obviously. This is an ad. Yeah, it's hard to dedicate your life to guitar. I feel like a lot of people learn how to play to some degree, though, right?
Many people try to learn with YouTube videos, and guess what? It doesn't work.
This is a YouTube video right now. What's so good about this guy's video that makes it better than all other YouTube videos? Let's find out.
The perfect place to go to learn guitar. There are millions of free guitar videos, so what's the problem?
Dude, that's like... Wait, he's playing one note. You can't do that? How is that a relatable, like, I can't play this guitar clip? He's playing one note.
YouTube guitar lessons are terrible. They don't teach you the right way to play, so even after a ton of practice, beginners pick up on bad techniques that are hard to correct later on.
You're telling me that this guy doesn't have any bad habits that he does? I'm dogging on this guy. I'm like assuming that he doesn't know anything, he's just a crook. That's what I assume from like a YouTube ad. It's just preying on the naive. That's all this is. Hey, here's your guitar trick. Practice your scales. You can just Google guitar scales and just learn the first one.
Unlike YouTube, you can slow down and loop sections of video to practice different parts.
You can slow down on YouTube. What are you on about?
We've been teaching guitar for over 20 years, and over 3 million people have become better.
Oh my god. Dude, Stephen Ridley only taught 80,000 people. These people taught 3 million people. That's 1% of America is a happy guitarist now. Jeez. GuitarTricks.com. First definition for trick: a cunning or skillful act or scheme intended to deceive or outwit someone. I think that pretty much sums it up. Okay, let's move on. This is Diana Devitt Dawson and her Alexander technique lesson. I think this will be a pretty good one to watch. It's highly rated. This is the first lesson. Perfect. This is going to be a series.
Hello, Gita. I'm Diana. Would like to introduce some Alexander principles to you. So, would you show me how you would just sit down and stand up?
That's a hard one. How are you going to sit down and stand up? I'm going to stop interrupting.
Your way. All right.
Wrong. Terrible. Wrong.
And then standing up. Mm-hmm. Are you at the computer quite a lot? Yes. Mm-hmm. 8 hours a day. Okay.
Just surfing Reddit. She's on Our Music Theory asking questions.
Not much reflection on perhaps how you're sitting at the computer. Just getting in and doing it, perhaps. Just stand in front of the chair again. Wear the Alexander re-education or pointers. It can help you pay attention to you during the act of whatever it is you're doing. To let the head balance up on the neck so that the spine can lengthen during the act of whatever you are doing.
Okay, so we're looking at, like, standing like this. I'm sorry if I'm in the way. Lengthen spine. Soften shoulders. It's kind of counterproductive because I'm trying to let you see the computer too.
You to just sit down again, as you did, and then if you stand up again. So in light of what I just was talking about then, the head-neck-back relationship was very much jeopardized.
Yeah, I mean, clearly. That was downright dangerous when she sat up. Oh my god.
Our head weighs about 4.5 kilos. That's a lot.
How do you know exactly how much a head weighs? What is wrong with me? I am taking this seriously too. Like, I am listening. I don't know. This is my show. I can say whatever I want.
The head to balance up, the spine to have its length, the torso to widen. which is certainly what it's doing now. And
hey, watch it, Diane. That's not very nice.
by lovely breath, I mean what Alexander called full capacity breathing. The lungs are getting air down to the bases of the lungs. It's not just upper respiratory, panic attack type, nervous. Lengthening, softening and widening, all that is taking place. So why should that be disturbed? Simply because you bounce out of a chair. Do it unconsciously. Up goes the chin, crunch goes the head, and we stand up all day long.
So it's either this, or I can just, like, take some Tylenol, I guess. Ugh. I can't be taking Tylenol, though.
Just sit down, free neck, head balancing up. What, 2 seconds? That was sort of going down.
Whoa, be careful.
The real conscious awareness that, yes, you can stop and say, wait a minute, that preparatory work of looking after you. Just into free neck, just free shoulders. When we hold the bicycle wheels, we don't have to clench.
That might not be a good idea. I don't know if I'd listen to that. There's some situations where you want to clench, you know. You don't want to... You can take this too far, surely.
If you put your index finger just below the earlobe, hollow in there, you were to...
Do it at home.
Not a particularly nice thought, but you'd meet the top vertebra of the neck, and that's where you can rock from to look all the way down to your keyboard and to type. Yeah, so that's very viable to you, a very viable joint.
So I'm pretty sure using my footstool throws a monkey wrench in this. Like, Diana would not approve of the footstool at all. So I don't really know what to do about that. That was interesting. Let's take a trip to the comment section, see what everyone else has to say. Okay, this is insane. I don't know if anyone else is out here, but I watch this video every night. It's been a few years, and this is still my go-to ASMR video to fall asleep to. And Alexander clarified, allow the neck to be free, and the neck was freed, and people saw, and they rejoiced. Very nice. Quite a lovely fan base for Diana here, so that's good. I think we got everything that we could get from that, so let's go back to practicing, I suppose. I'm going to try to apply what I learned. You know, it's all about the joint here in the neck. I'm going to try to use that and lift, elongate the spine, and watch out for Diana, because she knows how much your head weighs. Let's get into the Morel. I'll see you there. I think I'm ready to call it a night, so I'm going to play what I have. So I'm going to keep this pretty short. I'm going to play the coda, which will be the very beginning, second ending of the beginning, and then the last 2 bars. That's all you're going to hear tonight. Alright, here it is. And now I need to go to the ending. Boom! Alright. You'll hear the whole thing next time, so that's what you get for now. Alright, cool. Well, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, shall we? You know, in reality, I don't know exactly how productive this session was, because I felt pretty good with the Garoto, and I didn't do anything new with the Morel, but I'm gonna start going into the third movement tomorrow, so that's coming up. I did read through it just a little bit while it was speeding up. You didn't see any of it. Seems pretty cool. I think I'll get it down. So, you know, that's pretty much it. If you made it this far, you know, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Leave a comment. I always love those. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow.